Mike Comtech here with another video. A little bit of Zoltar this time, and a little bit of a Home Depot animatronic witch that we're going to be doing some things with later on, once I'm a little farther along on Zoltar and a couple of things I want to do. And then we're going to touch base today on a little bit of what we can interface a higher powered output relay on Zoltar if you wanted to power something greater than what any of the outputs on Zoltar could manage through its MOSFETs. So first I'll show you that real quick. And these are also, I'm going to freewheel today, so just bear with me. I'm not going to I can't be on the tripod. I got too many different things to show you. And then try to get some of the glare off this thing. All my lights, I have to see what's going on. This relay module can be, they're readily available, of course, from Amazon as well. But what this does is it takes 5 volts from Zoltar, and if you refer back to my other videos, that you know how to get 5 volts from Zoltar with the power switch. Because if I turn the power switch off, everything powers off. Anything that you'd modify, this is the 5 volt rail to Zoltar. So when you hit that master power switch right here, then everything shuts down. And I use that with the lighting, of course, and with the ticket reverse motor. Do that, and then had to use that because I had to get power back a constant. It's roughly about 4.2 volts, because these batteries are 3.7, but it all measures about 4.1, 4.2. But anyway, this will trigger up normal positive, negative, and then I didn't scratch the solder paste, the solder mask off of this particular board. This screw, I took it out and just cleaned underneath it a little bit, because I just wanted to make it temporary just for this video. So this is my ground connection to the common ground on the Zoltar main board. And then we tapped off of the switch on the right hand side of the switch. And that way you're getting a full supply of the 4.2 volts from the Zoltar battery. And then when you turn the switch off, like I showed you, when you shut it off, it goes off. It completely turns off. So, and if you remember me saying, there's 3 different channels of LED drivers, and each one is driven by a MOSFET. And there's actually 5 MOSFETs on here. 2 of them drive one of the ticket motor. The other one drives the motor underneath here of Zoltar. And the other 3 MOSFETs run the LED output channels, and that's the red and the yellow wire here, here, and right here. Those three right there. Those are the 3 LED channels that run this one, this lamp, and then of course the lighting on the top section of Zoltar here. And those are in parallel, and that's one channel. And then this is one channel, and this is one channel. So if my math's correct, that's 3. So that works out that way. Now, for instance, if you wanted to take Zoltar and maybe power something much greater than those little MOSFETs can handle, then we would use something like this relay module. And what it does, it takes 5 volts. It has active circuitry here, so it has to be powered. And then this little yellow wire that I have coming back goes to, you just pick one, and goes to one of the yellow wires coming and feeding the LEDs. So when Zoltar speaks or gets tripped by IR or in a track mode, or if you put a coin in or hit the free play button, then I'll show you that. And right now I've got him in IR. So what you should see when I do this is a red LED will fire up on that little board on the relay module, and you may hear a click.
I see you over there. Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
And then you hear another little click. So the little red LED was telling me that the relay here fired. But this relay can handle, with 30 volts, handle 10 amps of current. if you run something that's up to 250 volts, it'll handle 10 amps of current. So these are your contact output points. This is, this is very simple. You have a common on the relay. You have a normally closed, that's what NC means, and you have a normally open. So now let your imagination run wild what you could do with this. You could power all sorts of things as long as you didn't maximize the current on those relay contacts. You're good to go. So I mean, if you wanted to fire up say some lighting above the Zoltar, just for an example, and it ran on 120 volts or it ran on 20 volts or whatever, it would be a separate power source, of course, but you would use these contacts either normally closed. If I hook between these two, this is going to be a closed circuit right here right now when it's in the off position, and then this one would be a closed circuit only when Zoltar fires off. So when the red LED is on, then you've got, this is normal, this is closed now. Now it's normally open back off the flip. And then now this is normally closed. So you could do, like I said, let your imagination run wild. You could do a little bit of everything with this. These are wonderful pieces of little technology here that interface our low voltage worlds to the higher voltage world. So it really works out great. And then to touch base real quick on the other project I'm going to be doing and messing with is the animatronic witches that Home Depot have. There's two. Let me actually, if I turn my other lights on, and I'll show you this one in the meantime. Turn the other lights on, and then let me pan around here. I'll try not to make you too sick, but anyway, here is the here's the witch here. I bought them in a 2-pack, and you can go on Home Depot, and then that's one's purple, one's orange. So the purple one got lost a flip on the coin, so that's the one that got taken apart. So that's what it looks like when it's fully dressed, and then with the irregular electronics in it, and then that activates on sound, or you can hit the a demo button here on the side. But the reason why I chose this, because the mouth has a motor in here and it moves, and then also she has a motor in the center here that moves. So and then she does a little dance. I'm going to just flip the demo switch here, so that way you can see what she does. So the mouse in sync with the audio. And then the little poison potion bottle lights up with a purple LED in there, and then the green LEDs in her eyes. And then she's got, like I said, a motor system in the her upper chest area that makes her dance back and forth. So if both of them are $80, and then this guy is going to be something else. He's going to be on an upcoming video too. That one is hilarious. But anyway, this is what she looks like with all the clothes removed. And then so what you do there is, you take a hair dryer and soften up all the hot glue that they use to glue that on, and the glue will just release, and you won't have to worry about tearing fabric. Because I have all the original clothing that's going to go back on here once this is finished. But what I was working on, I'll pan down here. I found a circuit on the internet, and this is just a prototype right now. What this is this is a motor driver that takes audio output, and then an NPN and a PNP transistor then will drive the MOSFET, and then the MOSFET opens and closes, and then it runs. I got wires running up just to her mouth. So let me show you a couple other modules. And of course, we have to drive this with an amplifier. So then here's an amplifier that I got from Amazon as well. I think this is about 5 watt, but it runs on. I made sure when I spec'd all this out that everything would run on 5 volts, because that's our magic voltage for all of this animatronic stuff, and the commercial stuff that you buy usually runs on 4.5. And so you can push it to 5. It doesn't hurt anything. So that's the amplifier module here, and this is your volume control. And then we have audio inputs here, and then we have DC input right here, and then we have our speaker output right here. That's a pretty darn powerful amplifier, and it doesn't have to be super powerful, but this is the one I picked. And then this little module right here is a MP3 playback module, and it's got memory built on board. And I have another version of this that uses a micro SD card. But what we're doing here is supplying 5 volts right here. Then you can, this is a micro USB port, and you would take this and plug it into the computer, and this is how you would upload audio, MP3 audio, to this board. And then we've got like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 channels there of, you know, so, and you have to name the audio in the proper way. If you look at the file structure on when you plug this into a computer, you'll see exactly how the original MP3s are named, and you would just replace those, and they have to be named just like what they had at factory, you know, on there. And so you can erase them or back them up or override them with whatever. So I've already taken some, I used the text-to-speech translator on the internet and just typed in a sentence and had it render a MP3, so I could just upload it to the little chip, the little storage chip here. And then we're running, this is an audio output jack that runs to, guess what? The amplifier's inputs right here. So, and then this circuit will take that audio, and you'll be able to hear it in the speaker, but it takes the audio, boosts it between the 2 transistors, then these 2 guys are switching then the MOSFET on and off, and then the mouth will then work when the audio, when you have the peaks of the audio. So let me short one of the pins here. That one.
Hello, my name is Mike. I built the switch Talking Head.
That one, that's not really the one I wanted. I hit the wrong one. Scared myself.
This is a test of the MOSFET driver for the animatronic witch mouth.
So you see, that's how that works. And then some of the pre-built sounds are, I don't understand. I guess it's Chinese. I'm not sure, but they did put demo sounds on here, and you can see how, like I said, you can see how they're named. But
this is a test of the MOSFET driver for the animatronic witch mouth.
So actually, that's what my ultimate goal was to do with this circuit right here. All 3 is to drive it with audio, amplify it, and then drive the motor in the witch with the MOSFET circuit. And then that all runs on 5 volts. And you know, we're pulling about, right now, about 6 milliamps or so. I mean, so it's like very little, but it all runs on 5 volts. And it does run on the blue batteries too, like what's in our New Wave toys, and it's in the quarter arcades. Different milliamp hours, but it's basically the same battery. These are lithium ion. 3.7 DC, 2600 milliampere hours. That's what basically what Zoltar's got in here. Right here, that's what he's got right there. But like I said, that's the magic voltage that we have to. So when you source this stuff, and so happens this runs on 5 or whatever you feed it, so actually worked out pretty well. So like I said, this is just a little prototype circuit that I quickly soldered together off the schematic, and then if I do this for real, then I will breadboard it, you know. And if I was really good, I could make a circuit board, and then you just use the circuit board. So anyway, hey, if anybody wants to do that, contact me. I'll give you the schematic, and if you make a board for it, that would be great. And then all you have to do is mount the components and solder like you would any conventional kit, you know. So anyway, thank you for watching my videos. Appreciate it. There's more to come. These projects are fun to do and fun to share. So you guys take care. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.